Meowdy Earthlings, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys have been well. How have you guys been? If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this reading. Thank you for joining me. And if you've been here for a good minute, you've been subscribed, thank you for continuously supporting me. But yeah, thank you for joining me on this video today, whoever you are, and hopefully you enjoy it. So I don't really have any announcements. But let's just get into what the reading is today. And the reading is about who likes you. And we're going to find out why. And yeah, hopefully you guys get a little bit more clarity. Hopefully it talks about like someone you're crushing on. But like, yeah. If you want a more personal reading, one that is more accurate to your own situation, I'm going to fix my clips right now. The link to my Etsy shop is down in the description, and my shop is open. And yeah, you can purchase one from me on there. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the piles. All right, you guys. So these are your piles for today. You have 5. And please remember that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If none of these messages apply to you at all, try choosing a different pile. But if that doesn't work out, then maybe these messages just aren't for you and I'm not the right reader for you. So I hope that you do find the messages that you need and the right reader that you need. And if you need a little bit more time choosing your pile, you can go ahead and pause the video now. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hi, Pile 1. If you chose this pile, let's find out who likes you and why. So you have Guide. Light attribute represents the nature of divine in life and in yourself. And Shadow attribute places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. This did come in reversed, so... You also have the King in reversed, excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. And hedonist in reverse, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expenses of others. I don't really like this feeling, pile number 1. It seems like you have somebody that is likes you, and their heart is not in the right space. Like, this is about like manipulation and control and possibly someone that wants to indulge in you, make them feel like a king, make them feel like they have some control. They could be someone who you've recently met or someone that you've known for quite some time. Doesn't really matter, but this person could be spiritual. They could have spiritual aspects to them, but I feel like that's hidden. Like, it's hiding their true self, which is someone who is egotistical, someone who indulges in things like, I don't know if it's like drugs or people or sex, whatever it is. Like, this is the energy this person is exuding. Someone who may seem nice and cool, but actually behind closed doors, they're actually this person. Maybe this person has outwardly shown this to you, so you possibly kind of know. But, yeah, this is a very interesting energy. It's honestly not the best, and I don't really think they have your best interest. I feel like they are wanting to date you or want to be with you because it will make them feel better. It's kind of like a trophy person, like trophy significant other. So yeah, that's kind of who this person is. It's really weird. But let's see why they like you. Let's get a little bit more insight on what's up with this. So you have the High Priestess in reverse. Oh, you have the High Priestess. Sorry, I'm not reading reversals. The Ace of Wands, the 8 of Coins, and the Strength. Okay. You also have Oyster, Earthworm. It is safe for you to love. I'm going to move this. And you have children. All right, so what I'm getting here is the reason why this person likes you is because you're very mysterious to them. With the oyster and the high priestess being here, it's the same energy. It means that they see your power, and I feel like you do hide those things about yourself, because the oyster talks about hiding, it talks about mystery. The earthworm talks about having all these ideas and then keeping them within themselves. So I do feel like this person thinks that you could be a very spiritual individual. You have like intuitive gifts, and you could be some sort of empath or something like that. But yeah, you are possibly a sensitive person as well, because the high priestess is ruled by the moon. The strength card too, you could be very confident though. Like, you're not confident and showy in your gifts, because both of these talk about like keeping your gifts to yourself. But it's just that you're confident to know who you are. You have a lot of willpower. You have a lot of endurance. And they see that within your hard work. They see that you work on yourself. They see that you work on your pentacles. And they love how like passionate you can be. That you put your mind to whatever it is that you want to achieve. They also like you because I think that you could be a good mother with the children card being here. I also feel like it's safe. They know that it'd be safe for them to be who they really are. Maybe this is all just a front, but it is safe for you to love here means that you could be this very lovable person. And this person likes that about you. And what I'm getting here is that that's possibly why they want to date you. It's because you have these amazing qualities about yourself. You have your own independence, and you have a lot of creativity. You're possibly a mystic, and you're very like confident and passionate, but you're also like very to yourself, very introverted. You have this glow about you. With like the glow around here, I know it might not be a glow, but I'm gonna say that it is. And it's like there's all this hidden potential within you that they want to open up. And I feel like that's where their ego comes in. They understand that you're very closed off, and they want to be that person to like open that up. And they want to possibly give to you, and they want you to like give back. But I feel like it's because you're really giving, and because this person is very egotistical, it like boosts up their confidence that you give to them. So I feel like this could be someone in your friend group or something like that. Someone that could have possibly been observing you for quite some time. But yeah, this... Yeah, I'm going to pull out some tea leaf cards. Sorry, I thought I was getting something else, but I was not. What are the messages for pile 1? Can we get a little bit more insight on why this person likes them? All right. Warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. That could be a sign for you guys. If that is something, you guys could have some sort of issue in the future, considering the fact that this person is very not doing things for... It's like this person just does things because they want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, they don't care about anyone else. else about but themselves, and you could run into an issue with them. Yeah, someone is leaving your life. So this person, possibly you've already kicked this person out of your life, and they were acting like this to you, and you probably already had a problem. So I feel like they like the fact that you left them. Maybe for some of you guys, they admire that about you, because maybe they do understand that they are not in the best place at this point in time, and they possibly gave you some sort of problem or issue. But you also got family sorrow. So I don't know if you had an issue with your family, with the children being here, or you are a family person. Maybe they met you at a time of family sorrow. For some of you guys, at a funeral. But I feel like it also talks about the fact that you are willing to spend time with family, because you know when you have family sorrow, you stick together and come together, right? And it says opportunities are waiting for you. So they see that you have a lot of opportunities, and they like the fact that you take them. And it's like they never really know what is happening with you because you keep it so under wraps. But there's a lot of things going on. They know that much, because I feel like you have worked so much on it. They basically just see your success, but they don't see your struggles or your real self. This person could be romanticizing you for some of you guys. There is spiritual love here, so maybe this is like some otherworldly, cosmic connection that you guys have with this person. But this person has this attraction to you, like they feel possibly accord with you because they're so drawn with you. And I feel like they do have this spiritual love. It says protection from a powerful friend. I do get that you are a protective friend. I do get that they could be watching over you as well, watching you from afar. But it could also be that a friend is protecting you from this person. But whatever the case is, I do feel like they think that you're a good friend. Anything else? Yeah, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Yeah, you're a person that keeps going, that triumphs over, hardships, and you move on, you move forward. If things don't work out, you keep going. You also have a lot of good fortune. I feel like they think that you have that because of how many opportunities you have achieved, or how many goals you've achieved. And the thing is, it's because you've been working really, really hard, and they also see that. So that's why good fortune is on your side, because you're actually doing the work. It says taking a vacation physically or mentally, but you know when to stop. That's the thing. You work really hard, but you know when to stop. You know when you need a break. It says pay attention to your health. So you could be a really healthy person. You could be like very self-aware about your physique, or just how you eat, or what you do, and what you take into your body. And it says opportunity or windfall. So I feel like for the main part that they like you because of the aspects that they're exuding, they like you because you have a lot of abundance. You have a lot of things going for you. And the fact that if they dated you, or they were to be with you, it would make them feel so good about themselves because they have you on their lap. This isn't the best energy. I mean, it's great that they want to give and receive to you, but this person has a lot of ego. And yeah, definitely a lot of it. So yeah, be careful out there, pile number ones. Maybe you've already got a warning, or maybe you already kind of know. Hopefully you do, because this isn't the best energy that I'm getting. So yeah, that is the reading for you, pile number ones. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading. If you would like to comment down below, let me know if you know who this is. I would love to hear the tea. And if you give this video a thumbs up or you subscribe to my channel, I appreciate you. But even if you don't, I still appreciate you. Thank you for joining me today and choosing me to be your reader. Don't forget to follow my socials if you're interested in that, like Twitter and TikTok and Instagram. It's down in the description. And yeah, I'll be moving on to the next pile. Hi Pal Twos, this is your Hi Pal Twos. If you chose this pile, let's find out who likes you and why. So you got Knight, Loyalty, Romance, Chivalry, a Love of Honor. So ooh, you guys got someone who's romantic. Monk or Nun, Selfless Devotion and Single-Minded Dedication to Spirit. Okay. Warrior in Reversed, Trading Ethical Principles for Victory at Any Cost, Indifference to the Suffering Inflicted on Others. Okay. So who likes you guys? I do get this person is really romantic for sure. They could be someone who wants to message you at this point in time. Maybe they're a person that is really loyal, that's very old-fashioned in their ways. I feel like they're really spiritual, like in a church sense. Maybe they read the Bible, they pray. But yeah, they dedicate themselves to, you know, creation, to their faith. And however, though, this throws me off. Trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. It seems to me that this person could come off very charming, and they are very, very spiritual, but there's an aspect of them that's willing to throw a part of them away for the sake of possibly an image. It's kind of similar but one was straight up just egotistical. This one was more of like I'm really charming, I'm really spiritual, but then there's like, you know, there's aspects in like the spiritual community, like I'm Catholic, you know, even in Christianity it talks about like homosexuality, like stuff like that. It's like they're willing to throw that out for the sake of their spirituality. Like, I feel like for a lot of you, I'm getting like a churchgoer, you know what I mean? When those really hardcore spiritualists that like preach about love and light and shit, but like they don't believe in like same-sex marriage, they don't believe in abortions, you know, like a conservative kind of person, but they're really loyal, they're really charming, you know, and they're really kind and sensitive in some sense. But there's like this contradicting energy of them. Like they're really spiritual, but then all of a sudden it's like they don't care about the social issues that would affect others, you know what I mean? Like they have privilege. That's what it is. They have privilege. And yeah. So let's find out why they like you. You have Release Your Ex. Ooh, this could be your ex. Cool. And you have New Love. You have the Three of Wands. You have the Six of Wands. You have the Tower. And you have the Emperor. A lot of fire energy, pile number 2. You have Cheetah, even more fire, and the Bee. Right off the bat, pile number 2, I'm getting that you're a real go-getter. Like a real go-getter. You go after what you want. You conquer with the Cheetah, the Emperor being here. I feel like you're very unpredictable. Maybe you're kind of impulsive from time to time, but sometimes impulsivity can be really, really fun. But anyways, I feel like you're really good at rebuilding yourself. I feel like because this is your ex, possibly pile number 2, I feel like they have inflicted suffering on you. Maybe they've abused you emotionally in some way. And the fact that you moved away from them is what makes them like you. The fact that you exuded so much power is what makes them still like you. I should say still like you, because I really strongly feel like this is an X. The fact that there was a tower moment, the fact that you took control, the fact that you moved away, it all says like this is definitely someone you walked away from, possibly because of the fact that they've either been manipulating you or showing a different side of them that you didn't know about. The Three of Wands talks about like looking for new opportunities, moving on, climbing the ladder of success. The Six of Wands talks about success. It talks about victory. It talks about recognition. And the fact that you have the Emperor here with all of these energies, you're really powerful. And I feel like you have really shown this person that, and it's just like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of know they fucked up. And it's like the fact that I feel that there's a lot of anger on your end, maybe. Because of the Wands and the Emperor being here and the Tower being here. And however, though, I do feel like you're just very hardworking too with the B. And that would explain why you are this Emperor. Because the Emperor is all the kings wrapped up in one, no matter who you are, or no matter what gender. This is inconclusive. So you're just a very hardworking person. And because of it, you've conquered so much in your life. And now it's like it's either that you have the new love, you have moved on, and this is your ex, or they still like you and they want to have this new love with you, or you guys could have restarted. This could have been a past energy. You guys broke up, got back together. But I'm getting for most of you, this is an ex, and you could be in a different relationship. Or they want a new relationship with you. Those are the top two. Could be the other one, the third one, but whatever. I'm getting those two the most. Yeah, I'm just getting that you're always on the go. It's like they can't keep up with you kind of thing. They like how exciting you are. And they like how much confidence you have. Lots of yellow here. Symbolizing the solar plexus. Sacral is the orange, creativity. So you have a lot of that, a lot of red. So you're very grounded. It's very hard to move you because you're going to keep going. I do feel like you have a lot of love, and your work has a lot of, like, there's ripples here. So that's why you're very powerful. Whatever you do, whatever you put out there, it comes back to you in ripples. Both of these cards have ripples, and that's crazy to me. Yeah, like, I just feel like you're invincible, you know? Yeah, I think for some of you guys, they even like the fact that you like went off on them. Because I'm getting like somewhat of like an annoyed, angry thing, like telling them what to do or letting know what's up, cussing them out, something like that for some of you guys. But yeah, you guys just have very masculine energy in a sense where you don't have to be a male. Masculine energy just means like you have a lot of endurance, an action plan, you know. But yeah, let's find out a bit more. Pile number 2. Control your anger, you will be sorry. I was just talking about your anger. They like that about you. It puts them into place. I don't know if this is like a fetish thing or like a kink or whatever, but they definitely enjoy the fact that you can be really, really angry, and your anger is like overboard sometimes. It could be that they have made you this angry before, and they needed to be careful to make you angry. Because I feel like this person has fucked up a lot. Because this person doesn't care about hurting other people's feelings. But they have like these qualities about them that are really good. But there's just that one aspect. Happiness and well-being. Yeah, you're here for your happiness. Lots of yellow and greens here. So I'm getting that you're a very happy individual. You try to stay positive regardless of what you've been through. Because you've had a lot of success. You don't try to let things get you down. It says you have deep personal strength and peace that assures you to success. So that's exactly what I've been talking about here. Like, you have so much power to you that you are going to be successful, that you are going to achieve whatever it is that you want. This is just a short journey. I don't know if you left without this person or they left without you, or you guys are going to get back together. This breakup is the short journey because you have the new love over here. So it's going to be short. Like, you guys can get back together if you want to be with this person, if you want to forgive them. But there's obstacles to overcome. There's a lot of things that you guys still need to work on, and this person possibly knows about that. And just know that this person highly thinks about you. And that's kind of what I've been getting the whole time. Like, they understand that you are like too good for them because of how great of a like force you are. In October, something could be happening with you guys, so that's this month. And lastly, someone is working against you guys. So there could be other people involved that don't like your relationship happening, and there could have been like misunderstandings in the situation. So be careful with that. What else? Feeling tied down and frustrated. Yeah, I feel like you're able to like move on from those. Like, you try not to get too tied down or too frustrated about where you're going, because you understand that everything is about like deconstruction and reconstruction, you know, with the Tower being here. And you could be younger than them, or they could be younger than you, but you maybe just look young. You have like this young, like you have a really youthful look to you. I'm also getting that you also step into new experiences, and that's why you've achieved and conquered so much in your life. That is how you became this emperor. And you have a lot of great fortune, a good fortune. I feel like because of the accomplishments that you've made already, this person is just like, wow. Like, this person has a lot of luck. They have a lot of things going for them. And it says position of authority, and the emperor's authority. So they do have like a high regard for you, pile number 2. And they do see you as like higher up. They might put you on a pedestal, and maybe that's why their ego was getting in the way, if that's what the problem was in your guys' breakup. If you didn't break up, then there was some sort of issue between you guys, okay? But this is definitely someone from your past. If this wasn't exactly an ex, like this could have been like a past fling or whatever that didn't end up well. But yeah, that is what's going on for you, pile number 2s. Hopefully you got the messages that you needed or liked. Comment down below if you have an idea on who this is, you want to talk about your situation. I would love to hear from you guys. If you give this video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, I want to thank you so much for supporting me. And if you don't, that's totally fine. I still appreciate you joining me today. Thank you for choosing me to be your reader. Don't forget to follow my socials. My handle is down in the description. And yeah, I'll be moving on to the next pile. Hi, pile 3s. If you chose this pile, let's find out who likes you and why. You have full, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Mystic revels in intimate union with the divine. Heroine or hero, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. So it seems to me that your person is a very funny and witty person. Like, I feel like they like to make people laugh. This person is very intuitive themselves, and I do feel like they like to help people. Like, maybe they help in the soup kitchen or volunteer work, but they are very spiritual individuals. And I feel like they like to cheer people up. They like being there for others, especially with the hero and the fool together. It's like this person could possibly use their intuition for good. They feel off other people's emotions, and they want to try to help make things better, either by helping them out as like this hero or heroine, or cheering them up. Um, I feel like this person could also do tarot, or is, paranormal. Like they're into that occult stuff. Yeah, this person has a lot of confidence as well. And I feel like they help others build themselves up. I also think that this person helps others see the light in the situation to help them move forward or move on. And with the mystic being here, it's like they use their intuition to navigate with these skills. Yeah, this person could definitely be a spiritual, very spiritual person, and who's always there for their friends, just willing to help out no matter how they can. So that's who likes you. Hopefully we get a little bit more in here, but let's see why they like you. You have attraction and wedding. You have the 9 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Coins, the King of Cups, the Gazelle, and the Whale. First of all, I'm getting that they like you because of your sensitivity. With Whale as a water element and the King of Cups, I do get that there is a lot of emotions here. I feel like you're also very well balanced though, with 2 cards with the number 2 in it. I also feel like you're a really good friend to other people. I feel like you are willing to, you can juggle things. Like if you have a lot of things to do, you're able to like balance those things within your life and your relationships, in all aspects of your life. I feel like you have the ability to rebalance things, and I feel like you do that by grounding yourself emotionally. I do feel like with the whale talks about like kind of being too harsh on yourself and needing to be more mindful about how you view yourself. And I feel like you do that because I feel like you wouldn't be as stable as you are, or as balanced as you are, and grounded emotionally without that. So you have this confidence and you don't let your emotions think for you. You're really, it's really easy for you to process these things because you do think about them a lot. The 9 of Swords talks about stress though. So so the 2 of Coins and the 9 of Swords both talk about like being stressed. This one is more mental. This one is being stressed because of external factors. But I feel like what they like about you is that if people are going through this, or if you're going through this, you go to your friends. Or if this is a person that you're already dating because you have a wedding here, this could be like your boyfriend already, or your girlfriend, or your partner. It's like they like you or love you because when they're at a time of stress, you help them ground themselves. You help rebalance them and help them recenter themselves. You help them see the light. You help them see the more positive attributes of themselves, the parts that they can't see. And I also feel like this person thinks about you and is just very attracted to you. The gazelle is about heightened awareness. It's about being graceful, perceptive, and artistic. That would explain the artistic part of it, because there's orange here, and that talks about creativity, talks about the sacral. This is about being hyper aware and hyper vigilant. Maybe that's how you can balance these things out. I feel like you really do a pros and cons kind of thing. You really think things thoroughly, but you also manage to be grounded with that. Like you overthink, but you don't let it control you. Does that make sense? Like there's a lot of things to be worried about, but you don't let it get it to you. You keep yourself centered. Yeah, I just heard for some of you guys, you know how to like self-soothe. Like you're very independent, and it's not that you don't need anyone. You do. You go to people when you need help, but it's like you're just very stable within yourself, to the point that it's like you can't really be knocked over, because you're very aware. And I do feel like, because of the hardships that you've been through or the positive attitude that you have, a lot of people go to you as, like as friends, like needing to be, you're there for your friends basically. You have this equal give and take in all of your relationships. And with the whale too, this talks about you having a wide amount of great qualities, a variety of great qualities. So that would explain why you're like delightful to be around. Yeah, and this person definitely sees a marriage with you. They see a life with you. This is a really nice pal number 3's. But let's see a little bit more about pal 3's. A little bit more pal 3's. Woohoo! Wow, whale is over here too. Really wants to come out. Okay. Rainbow, the most difficult part of the situation is over. Yeah, you try to see the positive in a lot of things. You try to see what the solution. I feel like you're kind of like the glue in your friend group, if that's who you are, or in your friendships, like you kind of are the rock for people, and you try to give them a more positive, like you try to help them find a positive mindset rather than reveling in stress. You're the type of person that people go to for help or advice, and that's why they like you. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. You understand that there are lessons to be learned, and the reason why you're frustrated in your hardships is because you understand that there's lessons and you're learning. So I don't think that, yeah, you basically just try to stay positive. You will be receiving a gift or giving a precious gift. Yeah, I feel like you're very generous. You're there for your friends, and you reciprocate in your relationships. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. I do feel like you plan ahead. I do feel that's how you're so hyper aware. And that's why there's a lot of thinking here, and a lot of need for balance, because you're aware that to be prepared for the future because of how many hardships you've already been through. And it says keep your balance. Yeah, you're very balanced. That's what I've been talking about. And it says major challenges to overcome. You're very, you have high endurance. You're willing to keep going, even though things don't seem to be going that great. And in June, you could be a Cancer or a Gemini, or they could be. And in June, something could possibly happen between you guys, or something did happen. What am I getting? Or this coming June, something could happen between you guys. And pile number 3. It says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Yeah. That talks about number 9, because that talks about depression and anxiety. So I don't feel like you necessarily have depression or anxiety, because the King of Cups is in the upright. But if you do, I feel like they like how vulnerable you could be with that, because the King of Cups is about someone who's emotional and, you know, doesn't display like them going through a rough time, but they are more emotional and they're more kind of upfront about it. Says you will be taken care of in a difficult time. Yeah, you take care of your friends, your family. Like I've been saying before, you're really there for the people that you love. And it says money will be coming to you. So I do feel like you are very hardworking. I feel like this person likes the fact that you're able to have your own income. And I feel like that also conveys that you are independent. It says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Yeah, I feel like they see you growing, and they really like that about you. And birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities coming in for you, and they just see that they just come in. And it's because of your balance. And being really aware of yourself, your others, your strategizing, whatever the case. But yeah, that's why this person likes you, pile number 3. And with that, that's all I have. So hopefully this made sense, and these messages resonated with you. If you'd like to talk about your situation, you go ahead and comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you give this video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, I would like to give a big thank you for supporting my channel, and thank you for joining the family. And even if you don't, I still appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. To everyone who's watching, thank you for choosing me to be your reader. Don't forget to follow my socials, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Hi, pile 4s. If you chose this pile, let's find out who likes you and why. Okay. Mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Avenger, in reversed, resorting to violence in the name of a cause. And lastly, child wounded in reverse, blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resisting moving on through forgiveness. This is really interesting. I feel like they come off as a mentor, like they come off as a really wise individual, but they have a lot of issues within themselves that they still need to sort out. I'm getting this person could have like rage or anger to the point that, you know, they do result into violence, and they do have the spiritual aspect to them, but there's still a lot of things within themselves that they need to work on, because they're not as easily forgiving. And it's really weird having this mentor card and having these two energies. So they could be hiding this part of themselves, and they're coming off as a person that looks like a mentor, or someone who's wise, someone who's spiritual. But in reality at all, this person could have a lot of anger, a lot of rage, a lot of resentment in their past. They're really unable to move forward or move on, or maybe this is how they feel about you. They are trying to keep poised, but in reality at all, they have a lot of resentments in their relationship with you, or their connection with you. But if not, then this is just them. Like, they are hiding this, and it has to do with their past. It has to do how they were shaped. They also they don't take accountability for the issues that they've caused, and they blame it on other aspects, but this person doesn't realize that everyone is responsible for their trauma, and it's not okay to hurt people because of it. It's not really, it's not an excuse, but yeah. So I don't know if this person is learning this about themselves because they do have the mentor card, but they are some sort of teacher. They are some sort of person that has intellect in a certain subject and possibly teaches other people. For some of you guys, I'm getting this as a person that does karate, or like a sensei or something like that. For others of you, it's like just a teacher or someone who helps children, or anyone that needs help, someone who guides other people. But behind that all, I do feel like there's hidden things about themselves that they don't try to talk about all the time, and maybe that's why they became a mentor. They want to help people. In these cases, it's a person that helps in these cases. So for some of you guys, they could also be some sort of counselor or social worker or something like that. But let's find out why they like you. It says worth waiting for, free yourself, 9 of coins, 2 of wands, the magician, the knight of cups, the vulture, and the crocodile. Okay, really, really interesting. Both of these cards are predators, the vulture and the crocodile. Both of these cards have to do with looking or watching over things, or staying still in order to observe just everyone around. So I don't know if you people watch and they've watched you do this, but that's what they like about you. That's one of the things that they like about you. The crocodile here talks about waiting for the right time. And the vulture here talks about observing and waiting to gain more spiritual insight. So with these two, it's like you have a lot of spiritual growth. You observe a lot. You learn from other places. I do feel like you're very financially stable. I feel like with the 9 of coins here, you are a person that works very hard on their pentacles. You're very grateful for what you've achieved, where you've become. I do feel like you're very romantic. You're very emotional and sensitive. I feel like you're emotionally giving. I also feel like that you are able to manifest a bunch of things into your life. You're able to observe, wait, listen, and use your intuition to really understand what it is that you want, and you achieve those things. I feel like you're able to make really decisive decisions with the 2 of wands being here. And I do feel like you have a more empathetic way of communicating with others, and that's why this person likes you. I do feel like this person is waiting for you. I feel like you are a person that they can wait for. You're the type of person, you're like the type of person I'm hearing that you wait around for. You are like this ideal partner for this person. And it's because you have your own bag, you're emotionally giving. They know that they will be taken care of. They know that you have your own independence, you have your own power. And I feel like they like the fact that you are this free spirit. You're very free. The vulture is very free, and the crocodile is also doing what they want to do. They're free to do what they want to do, killing things and eating, and the same with the vulture. So it's like, I feel like you free yourself from negative mindsets. You try to be decisive. You try to stay calm and centered and grounded. And I feel like you're really good at getting rid of old habits, or moving on from just certain things, or negative thinking. Yeah, I feel like you don't have negative intentions at all. you're free from people like that, surrounding yourself with that, and because you are not like that. I feel like for some of you guys, they like that you're artistic with the Knight of Cups being here. Creative, even. I feel like you're also a really good communicator. The fact that the Knight is communicates. I'm also sensing with that it's very forgiving energy. Someone who is very that owns up to their mistakes. Maybe that's why they don't do that, but the Knight of Cups does. You know, this card sometimes talks about a message of forgiveness to somebody. So you could be someone who takes accountability. And with the Mercury ruling the Magician here, talks about communication. It means that you have a lot of different skills that you could put into use that will help you achieve whatever it is that you want, and that's why they like you. I also feel like they sense that you have some sort of magic around you for some of you guys. So yeah, let's find out a little bit more about Pal 4s and why this person loves you. Okay, so it says a journey, either physical or mental. So I feel like you know when to take a time out. I feel like you're on some sort of quest, and they see that. They like your endurance. They like your willpower and strength for that. I also feel like you don't worry. You try not to worry about a lot of things. That's why the Free Yourself card is here. I also feel like you are sincere, with a sincere wish will be granted. I feel like because of how sincere you are, a lot of things go well for you. You know what I mean? When you're genuine, you have nothing to hide from. There's nothing that you can lose, you know? I'm also getting that doing something risky and taking a chance. I feel like you also take opportunities. You could be impulsive, but I'm looking at it in a sense where it's like you're just very adventurous. And that's why you have Free Yourself here too. You're just a very free spirit. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. See, you're someone who's very sensitive, you're very emotional towards your friends and family. It's really important to you having this stability. Maybe they like the fact that you want your own family. So someone is trying to get in between you and a friend or something that you want. Maybe this person is trying to get in between you and something that you want. Or they see that a lot of people are jealous of you. A lot of people envy you because of how successful you are, because of how free-spirited you are. Like nothing seems to faze you. And that could be true. But I do feel like you just definitely don't let things get you down. You could be a fair woman, someone who has blonde hair or light features, light skin tone, and maybe they like that about you. Maybe you have highlights. I also get that you're a very loving person. Anything else for 4? Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. See, I was talking about indecisiveness. I don't think you're like that because you have free spirit, free yourself here, and the Two of Wands being a decisive decision. And the fact that you have the Knight of Coins here, you're very stable. And you take that course of action with the Knight of Cups. You do so slowly but surely, because the Knight of Cups is one of the more slower knights. But regardless, I don't think you're indecisive. I feel like you are decisive. I feel like you're very exciting to this person. I feel like you're very aware of self-delusion, like you know who you are, regardless of how powerful you are. You don't let it get to your head. You're still very thankful. You have a lot of gratitude. You're very polite. You're very like down to earth. Success assured with good plans and hard work. So yeah, they know that you're going to be successful in the future, and even to now you are successful, and it's because you're very hardworking and you have planned ahead, and you have a really good career going for you. They like your career, whatever it is that you do. And it says you need to defend yourself. So I feel like you are pretty defensive when it comes to people trying to get in the way. You protect your own. That's what the crocodile does. Maybe you try to observe and you're like, okay, this is where I need to defend myself. This is where I need to put up my walls. And that's what you do. So yeah, that's the messages I'm getting for you, pal number 4. Hopefully this resonated and it made sense to you. If you want to comment down below, talk about your situation, I would love to read your guys' comments. If you give this video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, I thank you very much and thank you for the support. Even if you didn't, I still thank you for watching and joining me today. To everyone, thank you for choosing me to be your reader. Don't forget to follow my socials, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Hi, Pal 5s. If you chose this pile, let's find out who likes you and why. So, we got Detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Child Eternal, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. Midas and Miser, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. So what I'm getting at pile number 5 is this person has been watching you right off the bat. This person is very observant, very methodical, and I feel like they have this very youthful energy to them. I feel like they try to see things in a positive attitude. I feel like this is a good one. I feel like this is a good one. If you want to date this person, I'm saying go for it. I feel like this is a good person. This person is very generous and giving, willing to take care of others. With the Midas and Miser card, someone who's very honest with the detective work, someone who's very noble. Like they're willing to find out the truth before believing in anything. They don't believe everything that they hear. They're not into that gossip stuff. This person is they're very smart in business. Maybe they own their own business, and this person just has overall good energy. This person has like a very youthful spirit. They're able to see things in a different light, in a different way, in a different perspective. And I do feel like this person's very open-minded. So yeah, this is a really good person. I feel like, I feel like this person genuinely cares and watches out for other people, has their back, and tries to keep things very, very lighthearted. So let's find out why they like you. And it says, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. The Judgment, Page of Swords, the Empress, King of Wands, Fire Ant, and Otter. The first thing I heard when I saw Fire Ant was that you could be a sensitive person. They like that about you. But the thing about Fire Ant is there's this like negative aspect about it where it's like you try to act tough, but you're not. You're actually this like really sensitive person. With this Page of Swords and with the Fire Ant, I also feel like they like how you have a childlike quality to you, because they do. They see the child in you is why they like you. I also feel like they think that you're very non-judgmental. I feel like you're also like this. Like you don't really get into people's drama. You know, you try to see the light in things and you try to move forward and move on. You're very forgiving, even self-forgiving. And I also think that you're all the queens in one, meaning you're very independent, action-oriented, emotionally grounded, nurturing, generous, abundant, witty, methodical, you know, someone who's very smart. You've had to achieve a lot of goals or things in your life in order for you to be the empress. And they see that. They see that you are this goddess. And I feel like you are this really good communicator with the Page of Swords. In the heart-to-heart conversations, I feel like you're very, very honest. And that's possibly how they've seen your sensitive side. Maybe you have this exterior of being really tough looking, intimidating, but in reality at all, you're really really sensitive. Okay, with the otter, it means unobstructed joy, playfulness, and contentment. You could be full of love and you're grateful for where you are. You don't ask for more. This talks about playfulness and being like a child again. So they really like that about you because I feel like I said, their inner child wants to play with your inner child. And I do feel like you're very witty and funny, but also really great in business. For some of you guys, with the King of Wands being here, I'm also getting you could be like some sort of planner, this really great go-getter. I feel like you're very attractive. I feel like you have a really great body and physique because Wands has to do more of the physical body. Give your relationship a chance. I feel like they maybe have expressed to you that they want to give this relationship a chance, or you want to give this relationship a chance. But why they like you is because you work on your partnerships, you work on your friendships, you work on all your connections with your family, with your friends, coworkers. You're like this networker kind of thing. You have really good communication, you're very charming, and you're this really joyous person to be around. And I feel like at times you do show off as like, you come off as this very you become this person that's hard to get to know, but it's because you have this sensitivity towards you. There's like this part of you that kind of blocks everyone else out of their way, you know what I mean? With the fire ant being here. But I feel like you have a lot of creative energies to you. The Empress, being the number 3, talks about creativity. The Pages talk about creativity. Even the King of Wands talks about it. And you have the reds and oranges here in the fire ant. I also feel like you are a really good communicator because you have the blues here standing for the throat chakra, and you have the Page of Swords in the heart-to-heart conversations. But I feel like they definitely like the fact that you're not judgmental, and that's the kind of energy that they exude too. So I feel like this person could be someone who is quite like you, and maybe you've already known that. You have had to know this person yourself, and I feel like they admire a lot of aspects about you because you are just overall kind and genuine, and this person is also kind and genuine. So I feel like for some of you guys, this person, you guys can end up with them if you know or you want to. But yeah, I do feel like with the Empress here, you are this ideal partner, so they could be your Emperor because you guys are mirroring one another. Very similar people, very similar morals. But let's find out a little bit more on why they like you, Pal Fives. A good advice from a wise person, yeah. I feel like you're very wise with the Empress being here, the King of Wands. I feel like you've gone through a lot of hardships. I feel like you've been through a lot of things. That's how you got to be this Empress. And I feel like you are this good friend to people, and you're there for them, and you give them the best advice that you give them. you could be a Pisces or an Aquarius. Just kidding, a Pisces or an Aries. And I feel like something happened in March, or something will happen this March. It says pleasure with a close friend. Yeah, a lot of people have a pleasure of being around you because you are such a joy. You are this nurturing friend, nurturing individual, but who's also this really great person to just talk to. And you won't judge others for that reason. Someone is behaving stupidly. I feel like there's someone around you that could be behaving stupidly because it says this person is watching you. So maybe there's someone surrounding your situation, but maybe this person is behaving stupidly. Maybe they haven't necessarily told you. Or maybe sometimes you could behave stupidly when you get too offended and sensitive, because the fire ant talks about oversensitivity. But other than that, for the most part, I don't feel like you guys are behaving stupidly. Take what resonates. Because of the other cards that are around here. It says parting of the ways, either romance or business. I feel like you know when to part ways. You know when it's the time to, because judgment talks about timing and like moving forward. So it's like, that's about, you probably, this could possibly be your ex, possibly, for some of you guys, and you guys parted ways. And that's possibly why they want to work on this partnership or give this relationship a chance again. I'm also getting that you're very victorious. You're very victorious in all your endeavors. This person also secretly admires you. Yeah, say, because of like the detective. They lurk in for sure. December, something could happen between you guys. You could be dealing with a Sag or a Cap. I'm also getting that someone you know is undependable and sincere. Yeah, see, there's someone around you guys. Someone's behaving stupidly, someone's being insincere. And I'm not getting that from you guys because both of you guys are genuine. So there could be something else that's happened that caused you to break apart. Maybe there was a misunderstanding. It says an aggressive and a stubborn, aggressive person, maybe someone who has a lot of Aries in them, is getting in the way of your guys' relationship. What else is for 5? Because, yeah, Aries, March is here. I've already mentioned Aries, so yeah, lots of Aries. Someone's definitely being stubborn. Maybe this person themselves is being stubborn and telling you how they're really feeling. And it says you should accept valid criticism. So I feel like you know, maybe you have some trouble doing that because of the fire ant here being too sensitive. But other than that, I do feel like you try to move on and take the lessons as you go. Maybe you are learning from that. It says a two-faced friend. Yeah, there's a two-faced friend here. I was getting that already. Like there's someone stubborn, someone who's trying to get in the way, or someone who's being insincere. It says be careful what you do. Do not take risks. So I feel like you try not to take a lot of risks. I feel like you think about things methodically because the King of Wands does that. Before they conquer, they plan. And that's exactly what you do. You're not super, like, impulsive in things. You think about things clearly. And it says you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. I feel like when you feel like something is lacking, you work on yourself and you tend to nurture yourself with the Empress being here. Because maybe that was an issue before, but I feel like with the Empress here, you've really grown and are definitely in a better place. And it says new job or career. So they might like your new job. They might like your new career. And yeah, they just really like those things about you. So be careful with this one. There might be some, you know, people around you guys getting in the way of this relationship. Maybe there was a misunderstanding. So yeah, careful for December and March. And yeah, that's the messages that are coming for you guys. So hopefully this made sense and you guys liked your reading. If you'd like to comment down below, I would love to read your comments. If you give this video a thumbs up, or if you subscribe to my channel, I would like to thank you for the support. And if you didn't, I still appreciate you for joining me today. For everyone that's watching, I appreciate you for choosing me to be your reader. But that is all I have. Don't forget to follow my socials, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye!